Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today we're going to be talking about the truck, but some of the reason I haven't been posting is I've been busy with getting the truck painted, and I've been sick, so it's been hard to come out and film. But this is going to be the big reveal that we've finally got the truck painted, and we're not fully done yet. We still got a couple other things, but we got the body done and the roll bar, but we still have to get the front end and stuff on before it's actually done. But without further ado, this would be the big reveal of the paint. So, this is the paint, and it is very shiny for just being spray paint. So you can see the shine, and you even got a little bit of flake in the black. But it is really hard to believe it is just spray paint. Then we got the roll bar done. It's also just spray painted. But all of this was done right where it sets, so through here. But like you got the roll bar in, and then you got just like bed liner. But I still need to vacuum out the bed liner because it's covered in old dirt and rust. But before the truck's done, I still have to get brakes working, and then get the front end, bumpers, taillights back in. But other than that, the truck is very, very close to being done. It should honestly be done in about a month, give or take, once we find a new bed. Because this bed is dented, so you can see through there. And then just looking down through, there's a lot of dents. So that's why it's just spray painted for now. Before we get a new bed, we just wanted to spray paint it so it'd be one color. But after we get a new bed, we're going to actually repaint the bed, obviously, because it'll need painted. But like cab, front end, and everything, it'll actually be painted with like a paint gun instead of just spray cans. Which, for being just backyard painted with spray paint, it looks really good. But other than that, and then we still have to get the bug shield on, which is in the basement, and then I got a visor that I need to put on. It still needs painted too. But another thing we really need to do is get the dash and stuff out of that, because mine is kind of messed up. But so another thing I want to get done is these mirrors repainted, because they're peeling and there's some overspray on the top of them. But other than that, they're really good mirrors. They're just need repainted and cleaned. But they're the original mirrors off of the doors. Well, of that door and then the other door in the basement. This door is not the original off this truck. But that is another thing I want to do. And then eventually, I want to get all the chrome redone. Like all the chrome pieces here. And like door handles, door locks. I want to get the wheels refinished because they're peeling a little bit. But that is like a last concern kind of thing. Right now I just want to get on the truck on the road and drive and legal all that, because it's been way too long since it's ever been on the road, and I just wanted to be back to legal and running. But as I said before, so we're gonna get taillights, the front end and the bumpers on, and then also I still have to put my fog lights on, or like spotlights, which go on top of the roll bar. But other than that, the truck's really close to being done. So as you can see, it's still has a lot to go, but a lot of it is just trying to get everything, like finding time to do it, and then gotta get rid of this truck, that, so motors for sale. And other than that, this truck pretty well done. I mean, still got to get the little stuff on and get it running. Well, get it stopping because it runs. It just don't stop. I need brakes, but that's a different situation. Other than that, this is just the paint reveal, and well, I haven't really been posting as much, but I think for just spray paint, it turned out really well. Then like the little flake and everything. And fun fact, this paint, or like this scheme of paint, is exactly what my dad had on a truck whenever he was almost my age. He's a little older when he had it. But now, I have a truck just like it, except for his was a 91. And it would have been like the brick nose, and mine is the aero nose. It's a 95. So that's really the only difference on the two trucks. But other than that, it's like identical. I mean, another fun fact about it is the roll board. It's been my uncle's, my dad's, and my cousin's. My dad won it when he was 11 or 12. And then put it in a Ford like this, except for the 91. And then my uncle had it and put it in a 97 7.3. And then my cousin had it and put it in a square body Chevy. And then now it's fallen into another Ford, so. But other than that, I mean, it's been a project, and it'll never honestly be done. It's one of those things, it don't matter how much time or money you put into it, it's always going to be a project. Like, I can put tens of thousands of dollars into it, and it'll still always be the project. There's nothing ever finished on these. I mean, they're always going to be a project of some sort. Just getting them legal again. Which, I've had a lot of people asking, once I get it legal, if I ever plan on selling it, and honestly, no. Because I've put a lot of time and effort with Dad into this. And it's one of those things, my first trucks, I don't really want to sell it. And I honestly don't plan to. But, and I don't know, it's just one of those things, you don't really want to sell it. And I honestly never plan to. But other than that, I think this is going to be just getting close to wrapping up, because honestly, there's not much left to do on it. I mean, exhaust, obviously, which is going to be true dual straights, and they're going to come straight out the back. There'll be pipe here, pipe there. I mean, I'll have a bumper, but anyway, pipe there, and it's going to be really loud, but it's going to sound good. In my opinion, there's a difference between sounding good and being loud. I mean, there's some trucks that have both, but I think, I don't know, it might just be me, but there is a major difference, in my opinion, of just being loud and obnoxious, or actually being loud and sounding good. Like, the 4.9, it would have sounded good. It would sound like a bumblebee. And this, you actually get the real V8 sounds, so. It's just kind of a opinion I've always had, but other than that, I think that's going to be it for this one. Now I'll catch you guys in the next one.